What's up? What's up? What's up? What's going on, G?
What's happening with the real talk with G and Mark? What's up, bro?
Y'all know what time it is, man. Hey, man, what's happening, man? You took a week off, man. Got to get back to it.
Yes, sir. Definitely gotta
Get back
get
to it.
definitely gotta get have to get back to it. So this episode talking about what does family even mean anymore? You know? So
Yeah.
people ask family, well people ask. People always say, blood is thicker than water. Family doesn't mean you have to have the
hmm
same uh DNA. It just depends on
Yeah,
who you grew up with and the traditions that you had. But what does that mean? What does family really, really, really mean? So, I mean, one of my first questions
man.
I want to question I gotta ask is
Yeah,
before we start this off, how many siblings do you actually
mm,
have?
man. And we talking on both sides of the family, right?
I mean, yeah, sure, sure.
Are you getting it late when I'm asking you? Are you getting it late on your end when I'm saying things?
No, I'm not getting it late. I'm just making sure that you say what you're going to say, and then I respond.
Oh, okay, okay, okay. All right, so all right, my mother's side, uh, there is two uh sisters, and then on my father's side, I got two sisters and a brother. So it's all together, I believe, if my math is correct, it's five siblings.
Gotcha, gotcha.
Yep,
Yeah, I
not
have.
by choice.
Yeah, of course not. They didn't ask you for. They didn't ask you permission at
Yeah,
all.
you know
They just
exactly,
did what they
exactly.
did. So on my mother's
They just
side, there's
came right around.
on my mom's side there's two sisters. On my father's side, supposedly one, but I I
Supposedly.
I believe there's just one. Like when my father had passed
Oh.
away in 2020, I thought I had a brother, but he wasn't a brother. He
hmm
just, I guess, looked at my father as he looked at my father as a somebody to um, emulate, you know. So he kind of looked up at my father.
Oh,
So
okay.
I always thought that I had a brother, but no brother.
Wow.
Yeah,
I was gonna ask you about that. I was gonna ask you about that.
yeah.
I
I don't.
forgot all about it.
I've never met this person before, this dude before, but some family members on my father's side talked about him, and they confirmed that after he passed away, he's not a brother. He just looked at my father as a father.
Mm,
So yeah,
got you. Wow.
so yeah, so
Man, how you feel about that?
I want to tell you the truth, man. For a long time, I thought I had a brother that was out there that probably like around that was around the that was around the same age as me. So I was like,
Mm,
I'm trying to meet this dude. You know what I mean? I'm like, we
yeah.
might be like almost like twins, or we might look alike, or say the same thing, same DNA.
Yeah,
No,
it's interesting to know. Like, yeah.
no, no.
Wow.
I
You
think
know what sucks though, bro? You know what sucks though? Is when you know finally meet the brother or sibling that you never have been around. Like we grew up with our around our siblings, but the ones that like on our father's side of the family that we don't know. No, it
right.
sucks that when you meet them, it's like your expectations are so high. It's like, oh man, I wonder if they look like me, or I wonder if they act like me. And then you get around them and they suck. Like they suck.
Damn.
And that's like the worst thing that I experienced in my life. Like they suck. Like it was cool in the beginning, and then after a while, it was just like they showed me a side of them that I was not expecting. Like it sucks. I always want to have a brother, but after a while, it's like my brother is completely somebody that I don't even want to be around. He's like
Damn,
borderline junkie, and he only
full line
smoke
junkie.
weed. Like he act like a pure junkie. Like my sister that I have, like I got
That's
two sisters on my
that's
father's side, and it's like,
that's crazy.
yeah, it is crazy. And the oldest one, she was like, I wasn't interested in meeting none of my siblings. Like she didn't care less. She could care less about us.
Okay,
And
gotcha.
and I was like, damn, you know what I'm saying? I was like, damn, that's cold. But I mean, I still try to be there. But after a while, it just turned to something that I didn't even want to be around. Like it's sad, bro.
Hey,
And
hey,
even the
man.
ones that you,
I was, hey,
yeah,
man.
I ain't even getting to the other side.
It at times, hey, that's how it happens sometimes. I mean, I know people who uh who haven't seen their siblings in years, bro. I'm talking about in the teens to the twenties of years. They haven't
Yeah,
seen their teens. I mean, their sisters or brothers, and then they finally meet them, and it's either this super happy uh it's like this super happy reunion, or it's like we don't
yeah,
mess with them. We don't mess
yeah,
with them. Like I don't care what they got to say, what they talk about my mother or my father's side, we just don't mess with them. And man, that is sometimes how it is sometimes. But I think another thing is that when you don't meet your brothers or sisters from your mom or your dad's side for years,
yeah,
people tend to blame the other siblings as if they had something to do with their mother or father the mother or father stepping out and then doing something else to create a whole different like family and gene pool somewhere else. And I'm like, it's not their fault. I mean, they didn't
yeah.
ask to be here. They just exist now. And I think it's crazy that,
Right.
I mean, people really blame their siblings for their mother or father's mistakes, which is unfair, completely.
Hell, I'd take it even a step further. A lot of people, blame, you know, the parents for a lot of things too. Like parents have a lot to do with things too. Like
Well,
they
it's
don't
their
be honest
fault.
and
It's
truthful
the but
about
it's the
certain things.
parents'
Yeah, it
fault. It's
is.
the parents' fault. You know what I mean? It's the parents' fault.
Yeah, right.
For one,
Yeah,
I mean,
they should
right
have
for
been more
the
vocal about that.
right for not being honest about it, whatever. But you got to tell your kids that you're around all the time about this family. I mean, eventually they're going to find out. So preparing them for it
Yeah.
is one thing, and then the second thing, man, is it's not that easy to tell. Just for me, what I think, my opinion. I'm not in this situation, but I think that it's it's probably difficult to have that conversation with your family that you're with to tell them that you have
Mhm.
another or other kids outside the family. That has to be a
No,
difficult situation. But it's something you got to do because you don't want them finding out at the funeral or at the
yeah,
family
yeah.
gathering, whatever. Like, hey, this is your little cousin. I mean, this is your brother Bobby. Who the fuck is who's Bobby? You know what I mean?
Yeah, who's bothered?
It happens.
And yeah, I was told. See, the thing with me, I was told that I had a sister, and I already met my brother, but I was told I had a sister, a older, like she's behind. But my father knew about her, and this whole time, and he would not like let me meet her. He always say he meet me over here. We're gonna go meet her. We never did that. And my aunt Tara, shout out to Aunt Tara, she pretty much put me on to my sister, and that's the only way I would have found out, see her face. And got to know who she is. And
Right.
it's crazy that parents would do that. Like he said, "Oh, this is because of this person, it's because of that person." But that's another thing, man. But yeah, let's keep it moving, bro.
Yeah. So, how close do you live to the person on X? How close do you live to the family?
Live that far from family, like and like to go back on what you said though, like family, what family means to me is like we growing up, it was blood relation. Like that's what they told us. Like this is your family, blood relation. Family is everything. And these days and times, like right now, like it don't mean that to me no more. It means family means whoever loved me the way I love them, that's that's genuine and show me things that a family what a family is supposed to be. That's considered family. I got friends that I consider family. So that family thing just went out the window for me. Like I don't even consider blood related people to be family no more. Like those people treat you like strangers in a heartbeat. They will drag you down in the
That's
mud.
true.
Like
That's true.
they never been around you or loved you in your life. You know what I'm saying? So I just go off of who I consider family and who shows me the same love and compassion and family oriented things. I got plenty of friends that I consider family. But would you say to go back to that question you asked me?
I said, how
What's the
close
question that you asked
are
me,
you?
bro?
How
You over
close
there in
do you live
space.
with family? Yeah, I'm waiting for you, man. You over there going backwards. I'm over there talking about.
I had to go
Like,
back.
man, that
I had
ain't
to
the
go back and
question.
I had to go back and you had to say something, and I had went back and just spoke on that like before you can even ask me that question about family, what family means to you. But I'm close to family. Like you, the one that's probably like 100,000 miles away.
I'm
I'm
like
close to people. Like the people that I consider family. Most of them don't live around me,
12
but
hours away.
it's the ones that do. Yeah, them Bama's right across the bridge. Might as well say like hop, skip, and the jump. They all over. So you know that's what family is, bro. That's how close I am.
Yeah,
An Uber ride costs me
I've been
eight
so
dollars and
far.
78 cents to get to them.
Nice. I've been so far away from the family, bro, for so long. I don't even know if I can even. No, I'm not going to say that if I can live by family because when I was in the Marine Corps and I was staying on, we was living on Fort Belvoir base in VA.
Uh,
You know how close we were? You remember how close we were, how close we were with family, whatever. And
yeah, yeah.
we didn't see each other like that often at all. And I thought that was the
No,
craziest thing because when I was in North Carolina, plenty of people used to hit me up. Hey, Gary, can't wait to come up, man. You need to come back and move back to the city. Can't wait to see you. And then I was in the city for like, I was in Virginia across the bridge from DC for like, we was up there for what, like 2 years?
almost 2 years.
Almost two
Almost two
years,
years.
bro. And you know how many people came to the house to visit for different things? I think in those 2 years, probably I can count in my hands, probably like 6 times. Maybe like 6 times, bro, out of 2 years.
You
So
mean us going to see them? Because
no,
nobody came to the house.
for them to come see us, I think it was for the kid's birthday. I think they came to the house. I think, but other than that though, I'm like, I was
Yeah,
in North Carolina for 6 years, and then I was in Virginia for 2 years. And you telling me after 6 years that I was in North Carolina, you missed me, you missed us that
yeah.
much. Then we moved to Virginia. All of a sudden, it's like I'm still in North Carolina. I'm in Virginia. I'm across the bridge. I'm 20 minutes away. That's less
Yeah,
than
man.
that. That's less than a half-hour drive. And man, I'm just like, I don't think the question is even right. How close do you live to family? It's how close are you with your family? You know what I mean?
With
How
your
close
family,
are
yeah.
you with your family? Because I just didn't get a chance to see the family that much, and they didn't get to see me that much either. I'm wondering because I lived away so long, but then the close people that we grew up with, you thought that they would be over the house a lot, or I'd be over their house a lot, and it just wasn't. Hell, me and you lived together, so we saw each other like every we saw each other like every day.
Yeah,
So
saw each other
everybody
every day.
else, I don't know. I
And
mean,
that's why. That's why.
I was gonna say my sisters live the
That's why I
furthest
said.
away.
Go ahead, man. Go ahead. Mhm.
Go ahead, bro.
See. This is what I this see. Hold up, y'all. Hold up. This is what I just said in the beginning. I said, "Can you hear me?" And he said,
I
"I
say I
was waiting
could.
for you to finish." Now I'm talking, and it's like being delayed because your facial expression, you're not responding until late to after I say it. So I'll ask you, and we getting this problem right now. Like
I
your
waited
facial expression
until
changes. Like
you say something, and then I don't know. Yeah.
when we go back and look at this, you're gonna be like, "Oh man, I see what you're talking about."
No, I definitely
Like I hear my listen. I hear myself, and then after I finish talking, I hear myself echoing, and it's like it's getting to you late, and I'm like, "Why is it sounding like that?" And you didn't respond. I'm like, "You should have been responding because I just said it."
right. Now,
That.
see, I waited
Yeah,
for a few seconds. So
it is. You
you
just got
are
it.
crazy.
You just got it.
You're not crazy. I actually wait like maybe 3 or 4 seconds.
Yeah. But yeah, you're right though. You're right about that whole you know, it don't matter. Like I was told the same thing before I moved from Glen Burnie down here. Come down here, it'd be better. Like everybody would link up. Well, I mean, we did link up and do things, but it's like it took me to come to be in the area, to be with somebody that wants to see me for them to, be around. If I
Right.
came down here and I was on my doing my own thing, how often would people come over to see me? I could be right down the street. Like we had family members that live in the next apartments down and across and barely came over. So it's like
Yeah.
we had people that live upstairs from us and they didn't come over that often. And it's like
That's crazy,
in the
man.
beginning, they didn't come over that often. It's like, how are you living upstairs and nobody, sees each other and does anything with each other? Like that didn't happen till later on.
Yeah.
And I'm like, see, that's what weird. Like, don't talk to me about family and you don't show what you're saying. Like your actions don't match your words, bro. And that's why I said, man, I just gravitate to the people that I feel that make me feel like family, and the rest of the people, like, and it's sad, people we grew up with, I don't even want to associate with no more. Like, I don't even care to associate with these people
Yeah.
because of how they act. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? It's like you want to act that way, you stay over there and keep that energy and what you doing over there, and let me focus on what I'm doing in life. Why you look like you trying to smile?
Nah, man, I'm just listening. I'm just listening. But I
Don't
agree
be
with you
rolling your
because
eyes, man.
I agree with hey man, look, I'm not taking this abuse from you today. All right? I'm not taking this abuse from you today.
Go ahead, man.
I agree with you though,
Go ahead.
because I mean, people you grow up with, man, and just the people that just in your circle when you grow up, especially in like that same there's a couple of years where they are either a couple years behind you or a few years before you. We grew up together, and it's like we got history, but then we get older, and it's almost like it's almost like a task to like keep up with family, to keep up with the people that you grew up with. Unless you move out the state or to like a city that's far far away, I don't see why we aren't coming together. You know what I mean? And then it comes to the traditions of the family. They aren't the same at all either. Because yeah, I think our parents held a tradition, and our parents they're supposed to hold a tradition to keep the family together, to keep all the small families that make up the big family together, and they don't happen. And then we try to pick up the pieces, but it's like we don't have their formula. We don't have the blueprint of how our grandparents and great aunts and uncles held the
Yeah.
family together. So it's like we're trying the best we can, but it's like we just don't have that blueprint and what they did. And sometimes, you know, I'm starting to think, bro, even if we had their even if we had their formula, right, on how to keep the family
Mm,
together, it's not up to us to keep the family together if the other family members that we grew up around aren't willing to participate and keep the tradition going. Because for a long time, I thought it was
hey,
just I thought it was us, like we aren't doing enough. But I'm starting to think maybe that's not it at all. Maybe other people just aren't willing to participate to keep those family traditions going. They'll talk about it all day long. Remember when we used to do this?
right.
Remember when we used to we did this and did that. But they're not actively trying
Mm,
to keep those traditions going. And then all of a sudden, everybody, you know, they start having kids. I haven't seen some of my cousins. Even I've never some cousins I have never even seen, bro. They're like 2 and 3 years old. I've never met them. But
mm.
their mother and father, we grew up together. What the what the hell is that about?
Bro, what we used to say, what you used to talk about all the time? When you used to say there's our side and then there's their side. They do things on their side, and we done things on our side. It was a
Yeah.
lot different growing up. And you know what it is. You got to drink some water to that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It is a difference. It is. They do things, they keep things to themselves and do things on their side, and then we do things. We might collaborate with certain, share information, but the stuff that they don't want us to know, they keep it away from us and they keep it to themselves. You know what I'm saying? They do their own little trips, they plan their own little events and their own little things, Thanksgivings and all type of things. They do it over there, and then we do our own thing over here. It's not many of us over here, but we grew up differently. That's a fact. We got out the house, but they had to be in the house. You know, we came and got them out the house. You know, we try to come together as a family. We grew up like brothers and sisters. And then to see things like really unfold today, whereas though everybody's married with kids, everybody over here, everybody over there, and it's like everybody change. It's not the same no more. It's like the more I felt like I was trying to bring everybody together, it just seemed like it just kept pushing them further away. And it's like you just got to deal with people that want to be dealt with for real, because everybody
Right.
wants to be in competition with each other and want to low, and everybody is got they certain type of feelings towards people that they hide. It's a lot of unresolved issues with people too in our family, where
Yeah.
they're not
Yeah.
dealing with their personal issues. They're not dealing with things that really bother them and hurt them. And instead of taking care of that, they're lashing out at one another and making everybody their problem. Like, I'm not your problem. You have eternal things in you that you need to work on. Mental health is the hot topic of today's time.
And
People are
it's
suffering
real.
with a lot of mental health issues.
It's real,
It
man.
is.
It's real.
It
But
is.
you know what's crazy?
The
You know
first
what's
step
crazy
is admitting
too?
you got the problem.
Yeah, that is the first
Yeah.
step. This is not one of our questions. Damn, I just had it. Oh, I know what it is now. What will it take to get our family, no matter what name you're under, but we all have this, we all have each other's blood. What would it take to get our family
Right.
together, other than a funeral or a wedding? Like, what would it take to get our families
Oh,
together, other than a funeral or a wedding? Like, that's the question. You know what I
you
mean?
know, I was just thinking about that the other day. Like, we only come together for funerals and weddings and family
Yeah.
reunions.
I mean, we see
And
each other more times than not during a funeral, or especially a funeral.
I mean, and then you would have people say, "Well, be busy with my family and been busy with this," but you make time for everything else you want to make time for. If you really want to do something, you would do it. Nothing would stop you from doing it. And that's why I don't believe in that. Oh, you know, I got this going on, I got that going on. I didn't sit around these people and when they didn't have nothing going on, trying to figure out something to do. That could be a perfect time to say, hey, call up the siblings, call up the cousins, call up everybody. Let's get together. Let's go have a cookout somewhere. Like, what's stopping you from doing that? You know,
Yeah.
since one of our family members' weddings, we all got together and we said we wanted to do something. Man, that was in 2013. We haven't came together and
Yeah.
did what we talked about yet as a collective group. 2013, bro. And
2013.
they would have so many excuses. 2013. Yes. That's like what, 8 years?
I'm
We
trying to
haven't came
think.
together collectively.
Where was I? I think I just got back off my deployment in 2012. 2013. I think I was 2013. I think I was preparing to go back to another deployment in
No,
2013.
you wasn't around. You wasn't there at the time.
Nah.
Yeah, you wasn't there on your missions or whatever you had to do. But just to put that out there, like 2013, bro, ain't nothing been done since. Those same people in that group
Yeah.
that we talked about, we never collaborated and did anything. And it's no excuses for it, you know. So
Yeah.
hey, that's why I started focusing on me and doing what I need to do. And whoever want to be around, they're gonna come around. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And that's just it. Like, can't force nobody to do nothing. Yep.
So let
I'm
me.
about to say, you
So
know,
let
same
me.
content.
You gonna finish cutting me off, man? Is this what we
Bro, you getting it
is this what
late.
we doing all? Is this what we is this
No,
what we
you're
gonna
not
do?
doing nothing.
I feel like
Look, you better stop.
you're
Stop.
trying to disrespect me.
You getting everything I'm saying late.
Nah, yeah.
Hey, hey. That's why I put my head down. I'm like, watch he respond late while he talking. I was like, what?
I
Why?
was
Watch what happened. And then that's exactly what happened.
I was trying to wait till you finish.
God damn.
I was trying to wait till you
I
finish.
finished already, but you got it late.
I did, man. I just paused for a bit. I just want to make sure
Yeah.
that you got it all out the way. Man, you messed up my next thought, man. My next questions I had. This is the stuff I'm getting tired of. This is
It's not
stuff
my fault.
This is your fault.
It's not my
This
fault.
episode don't
It's
blow
not
up.
my fault, man.
This is on you.
This thing, bro. Hey, man. Like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. It'll help Gary out. Oh,
Yeah,
man.
comment, and
Real talk,
subscribe.
GM up, man. You already know.
Hey, man. Family is something, man. Family is something. Oh yeah, the last thing was should you do work or business with your family? That was
Ooh.
the last one. Should you do business with your family? Some people say you shouldn't. I think it's because they have bad experiences, but I'm not gonna lie, man. It's a lot of different races that do business with just family, those family businesses, and
Yeah.
they boom. So what the hell is wrong with us? Why are we struggling to do? Why are we struggling so much to have family businesses, not just black owned businesses, but family businesses? Why are we struggling so much? People,
You know what's crazy, bro? You know what's
comment,
crazy?
tell me,
You know
explain
what's
to me why.
watch. He did late. It's crazy
And
that you
then another thing is,
said,
nah, I heard you
other.
nah, go ahead.
Oh man. But you know what you said about like different nationalities?
Mhm.
Like I ain't racist enough, but you know what I'm talking about. Like 7-Eleven chains, they be the same type of people.
Yeah,
They be family, they work together, they
yeah,
get money together. Black people, it seems like with us, you know what I'm saying? Like, I can't speak for black people entirely, but when you see black people and family working together, it's always some drama. Now, me and you, we got this podcast. we argue behind the scenes about topics. We argue about a lot of stuff.
Maybe you
But
arguing. I'm rational.
it's like,
You be the one arguing. You don't want to feel with drama. It's you.
everything he's saying, everything he says, he's talking about himself. I'm gonna let y'all know that now. Mark is not a drama-filled person. He's not an argumentative person.
You're a
People know
very
that.
argumentative person.
It takes.
Argue me down
Well,
to
I guess.
the comma in the sentence. I'm the rational one.
Yeah.
I'm
I'm gonna have to agree to disagree with this. But like I said, the question was about like, why can't we have businesses and family? Like,
yeah.
now it's good because you know the person, you know them, so you go in business with them. Me and you got the same idea on what we trying to do, what we trying to go.
Right.
This is our dream. So we good with that. Now we may have differences of opinions on certain things pertaining to the dream, like what we trying to go. But other than that, this is the same field. Now it could work because we know each other, or it won't work if we just won't agree to disagree on things and keep it pushing, try to find a better, setup for whatever we're trying to do. But yeah, it can be conflict because you know the person. You go into business with somebody, they don't know how to separate business from personal. So
Right.
that'd be probably the main problem why family can't work with each other. Oh, but you ain't say that last night when I dropped off little Ray at your house, and you said you had to go into work. Like petty little arguments, they might bring up little stupid stuff that's personal, and and that's probably why a good reason why most people family businesses, they have problems. And I mean, I could work with you. I don't know what y'all think out there. Like, did y'all work with y'all family? Did y'all go into business with y'all family? And if y'all did, how is it? Did you get along? How did that work out? Like, put it in the comments below. Like, let us know a story, or let us know what's going on. Like, if you can do that with your family or not, going to business. So, yeah, I can go into business with you though. I can do that.
Most definitely, yeah.
Because we both brings different to the table. You know what I'm saying? We bring balance to the table. You tech savvy. You know about you good with certain things I'm not good with. I'm more of a vocal person, hands-on person in front of people. Like, I know how to work the crowd. So you do the behind the scenes, I work the front.
Right.
And we making money. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Most definitely.
That's important.
Hey, before we go, you wanna tell them quick. Before we go, you want to tell them about Petco?
Petco. No. I plead the fifth.
You want to tell them
I plead the effing fifth. No, I plead the fifth.
You want to tell them about the Petco business?
No, I plead the fifth.
All right, cool.
I'm not gonna have Petco.
Cool.
They ain't gonna come out to me after all these years talking about, we got you on video. Is this you? Hell no, that ain't me. I don't know, dude. I have no idea what they're talking about. No.
Yeah, Gary used to own a Petco, y'all. He used to own it.
I didn't own a Petco
he had
at all.
birds, chinchillas, and he had
and that is enough for you.
Red foxes.
Hey man, I'm trying to stay under the radar. We gotta keep that on the low. You know what I mean?
Oh man. Hey man, shout out to Petco, man.
Man,
I want to get you a hamster and a gerbil or something, man.
I have nothing to say about Petco. I
Petco
don't have great things to say about Petco. It is what it is, man. It is what it is.
Hey y'all. We're talking y'all behind the scenes.
Yeah, we're talking about behind the scenes. That's for another time.
Hey man.
And place. But yeah, let us know what you think.
Talk with G and Mark, man.
Real talk with G and Mark. It just stole my damn this videos. I'm about to cut this video off. I can't believe this.
Y'all already know what that means.
Y'all be real. We out.
It's been real, y'all. Thank y'all for tuning in. We out.